how to look after your mental health at the end of the year. Collett is sitting here with me to talk about that, and I feel like I need this private session. So talk to me straight about. Let's cut to the chase and get to these tips.
Well, I think we see so much cheer and joy and love in all the adverts and storefronts and social media.
Yeah.
And we need to remember, for some people, this time of year isn't particularly cheerful.
Right.
It can be a difficult time. It brings up a whole lot of emotions. There's actually, contrary to popular belief, there isn't a lot of data that shows that there's an increase in depression at this time of year. But anecdotally, there's a lot of people, every year, people talk about the stress, the regrets that you look back on.
Right.
You might have lost your job. There's pressures about what does next year look like. There's a lot of contemplation that happens around this time of year.
Yeah.
And we also know the World Health Organization does recognize burnout as a real phenomenon.
Right. So what should we be looking out for?
So when we talk about burnout, we actually look at two areas. We look at the physical and the emotional symptoms. So some emotional symptoms might be things like feeling irritable, feeling generally miserable. You easily tearful. You might be struggling with sleep or struggling to sleep because you're waking up with very vivid dreams or nightmares.
Wow.
Then physical symptoms that you might look out for are just your exhaustion. We all know what exhaustion feels like. It's that whole body feeling, needing to sleep a lot, headaches, aches and pains, aches in your joints. And then at this time of year, many of us will pick up alcohol to kind of try and relax, but it has the opposite effect.
Okay.
And so just really being aware of that. And then things that we can do. It's important for us to keep our expectations realistic. I've spoken about that a lot at this time of year, and I think it is important for us to look at, am I expecting too much of myself, of my family? Am I trying to wrap up everything in this magical end of calendar year? It's a time we actually set for ourselves as humans. So it isn't really meaningful. I mean, we do have an end of the year, but sometimes we're trying to wrap up all these things and it's not realistic.
Right.
Then I think it's also important to don't compare ourselves. My family is not the same as your family. You don't have the same past joys or the past pain that you might have experienced this year.
Everyone's dynamics are different.
Yeah, so be kind to yourself, be kind to your children and your family and things that have happened this year.
Right.
And then something that always comes up for me is the benefits of volunteering. There's so much evidence on volunteering and reaching out. And I'm not saying this to try and make more pressure for people. Some of it can be really simple. And we talk about your watch or your wallet. So for some people, you might not have a lot of money, so you can't donate to organizations or give over financially, but you can use your time. You could donate time to the elderly lady next door. You could donate time to an animal shelter. Find something you could do that's manageable for you and your family. And then I think very finally is looking after your own well-being, slowing down. Are you eating well? Are you drinking lots of water? And perhaps looking at, do I need to cut back on the alcohol at this time of year?
Yeah, lovely. Thank you so much, Collett, for those tips. I know that will help you. It's definitely helped me. Keep it locked right here at Mums at the Table. And don't forget, click here for more of these wellbeing tips.